Alright guys, so welcome back to Brailsford's Rides. I'm Matt. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe down below. Click that like button if you enjoy this video. As you can see, we're driving on some drying roads, and you saw in the previous clip that we were going through a downpour. Well, that's because my Boss 302 is now my daily driver for a little bit. This is Carvana Part 4, and there's a video I didn't think I was going to have to make, but I guess I am. So we bought the car back at the beginning of March, so we've had it for about 4 months now, and about a month in, my wife was always driving the car, and I finally got to drive it, and I was like, I drove it a few times. I was like, something seems off with a third to fourth shift, like third gear to fourth gear, 6-gear car. And same transmission that's in my Edge, I believe. And those things they're pretty bulletproof. A lot of people, a lot of positive reviews on them. So I was like, man, what the heck is this? And so it's kind of a little bit of a shudder. I thought maybe, you know what, it's a smart transmission. Maybe it needs like a computer relearn. Kind of didn't really think much of it. It wasn't that bad, but there was definitely a hesitation shifting from third to fourth. Fast forward to about a weekend ago. I had my dad, my grandfather, a lot more weight in the car than it's ever had before, and the shudder was a little more pronounced. And then another thing I'd also noticed for a little bit is like the car was struggling to figure out if it wanted to stay in 5th or 6th gear. I didn't want to attribute that to the weight of the car. It's a big car running off a 4-cylinder. I know a lot of those little turbo 4s have been pushing other cars like that, so I didn't really know what was causing that. I mean, whenever you're just driving on a flat surface, 55 or 60 miles an hour, you'd see the RPMs do this, popping up and down, because it couldn't decide if it wanted to be in 5th or 6th. It was almost like it was hunting for the speed to maintain speed for the motor. So it was really frustrating because I could tell it was just gonna wear out my transmission, just shifting constantly, and it was super annoying. So I finally, I have still the warranty for the powertrain from Ford. I got the car to the dealership, and he tells me, oh, there's a PCM recall. I was like, oh, cool, maybe that will handle it. Great, sounds like it's a win-win. So I get the car in, they give me a call back the next day saying, hey, got some bad news. And I was like, oh great, your torque converter's going out. So car at 41,000 miles needs a new torque converter, which kind of blows my mind. Makes me wonder how the previous owner was driving it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how that happens this quick. So they're gonna replace it under warranty, no problems, nothing out of my pocket, and hopefully that fixes the problem. I'm gonna be inspecting it with a microscope once I get it back and making sure that the car is good to go. But in the meantime, we're just gonna enjoy the Boss 302 as our daily. Yep. But that's a quick little update, guys, and I'll get you some more info, and we'll finish this video up when we get the car back, and that way I can actually give you the final situation on what exactly happened and how it got fixed. All right, so that'll finish up here, and it'll be back in just a second. RPM's jumping at cruising speed. Alright guys, I just got my Explorer back. Check this guy out. Sweet 350 right here. Alright, so just got my car back. First test. Oh my god, it shifts like butter. Oh yeah. Yeah, there was definitely something wrong with it. Dude, they definitely fixed it. And the other thing is, there was a ton of recalls on this car. Obviously, a bunch of them being airbags, the Tacadas, but they did some other stuff. Yeah, so I'm going to drive the car for a few days to make sure it's good to go. It feels really good right now. I'm very happy with how it's feeling right now. I can't really go out and really romp on it to test it out because of there's some traffic around here. But I'm definitely going to get the car back out Ford kind of took care of us. I was actually a little worried because usually you go to Ford dealership. I've been to Ford dealerships before for actually an older Explorer problem, and they just said, oh, it's normal. And that's kind of what I was worried I was going to hear. That's not what they told me. They said, nope, you got a bad torque converter. And they fixed it, and it seems to be shifting like butter, man. The car should be 100% again. It feels good, man. I'm trying to get a good clip of it going here, because I got clips of it kind of shuddering, and it's just not normal. I'll put those here in a second. Yeah, so as you can see on like the third to fourth shift, it was kind of like a little stutter, and then it finally popped in gear, but it's pretty violent when you're actually driving it. Yeah, guys, the craziest thing about what happened is like the transmissions in these cars, if you look them up, at least for these Explorers, they're pretty reliable. They're actually one of the better transmissions Ford makes, and yeah, there's never really issues listed with them. So it's kind of a freak accident that this thing happened. I mean, this is powertrains and, you know, overall engine durability are obviously the two things you need to look for when you buy a car. Making sure it's going to last mechanically, be mechanically sound. And I definitely looked at that. So it's kind of a shocker, but I'm glad we got it taken care of. So yeah, guys, the transmission had issues. Ford took care of it. Luckily, the warranty was still good. That being said, guys, like I said, Carvana, man, those 7 days are crucial. Give yourself the time to look the car over. Look it over as best you can. I did a better job, apparently, on my first car, but I don't think the issue was actually that pronounced when I first bought it, and it became more pronounced later. And I'm glad I took care of it in my warranty window. Make sure you take care of it in that warranty window. Check with the dealer. I'm sorry, the dealer, and verify that whatever car company you buy from, by using Silverock, you're not voiding their warranties. All right, that was something that was a concern of mine. Luckily, I had this done at Ford. They took care of everything, took care of all the warranty work. I'm sorry, the recall work, and now the car seems to be 100%. I'm gonna drive it here for a little bit, and if anything changes, guys, if you don't hear from me again, car's good to go. But if you hear from me again, we'll continue this on to part 5. Hopefully, this is the end, though. We do like the Explorer. It's a nice car. It looks great. It drives great despite having that torque converter issue. It rides smooth, but you know, we like the car. It's a great family car. So hopefully this is the last time you guys hear from me. If you're still looking for a Carvana referral code, please reach out. I've got a couple left that I can help people out with. And yeah, until next time, guys, tune in to Brailsford's Rides for some Mustang and MGB content, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.